It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... At the 25. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress. Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Lance now to throw. Forced out to his left. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one. On first down, Lance. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack on 1st down, Lance. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And Lance going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the offensive end on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on the punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
First carry now for David Montgomery. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 44, Lance gets this one to use check. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Buying time to his left. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, 28 yards. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This will be caught at Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 45 on second down, Lance. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Here we go, set. 52.
A final shot before half for Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score a big 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. A former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. He's still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run over center with Mitchell. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being...
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. His throw incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Pettis. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Lance looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Second and 11 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Well, your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. And the Bears hands to... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given you that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down and the punt team is out there. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You trail by a touchdown. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Now Herbert with him looking to pass. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown Colts. Stephon Diggs. 38 yards. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're down 2 scores. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Herbert throwing again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DK Metcalf, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. You start on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they're trying for 2 successful. And with it, they're back with a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. John Fitzpatrick, 72 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in MUT Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 15-yard line. And it's 3rd and 7. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the 4th quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. We're all tied up at 24. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He gets this complete to Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Now the Colts offense ready here for 1st and 10. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Herbert back to the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And Diggs has it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're down a field goal. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. 1st and 10. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. To the air again, Herbert. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Colts have taken the 3rd quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. That makes it 14-10. So that way along the 11-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 78 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Herbert's throw taken in by Diggs. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 4. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. So it would appear that to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
The Coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're down 7. Your opponent has it just across the 50, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammate.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the Coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You have a 3-point lead. Your opponent has the football on their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So it was a drive. Here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 4. Your opponent has possession at your 30-yard line, and it's 3rd and 5. Winston. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. From a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very manageable. Things considered not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston gets this one to Hill. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, Winston.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. It's a tie game, 21-21. Your opponent has the ball on their 20-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw, and a good quick first down as well.
On first down, Cottrell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a... situation, got out to the tight end, now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those...